What's up guys, and welcome to a little Guild Wars 2 lore episode. Today we're going to look at the Guild Wars map. Now I'm going to use the in-game map for Guild Wars 1. Basically, the world has three main continents that we got to know in Guild Wars 1. You have Kryta, or well, Tyria as the whole picture is. We have Kaineng Center, which, well, Cantha, which is basically, we'll talk about that later. And we have Ilona, the land of the golden sun. Basically, this area is split up in Guild Wars 2. First of all, the humans get this area, Kryta. Kryta is known for the human area in Guild Wars 2 because they've been pushed back on all fronts by any means necessary. At the start of the Guild Wars, this area, Ascalon, before this area was all human. And Kryta was still inhabited by the Krytans, of course. But since the Char actually broke through the Great Wall and assaulted Ascalon, they were pushed back over the far Shiver Peaks to Kryta. And we have another race, the Norn. The Norn basically lived in the northern Shiver Peaks, but got pushed back to the southern area because of Jormag. Jormag is the big icy dragon you will eventually combat or battle once Guild Wars 2 actually gets a little bit more involved in a couple of months after release, I think. The Char basically own all of Ascalon right now because, well, they conquered it, so it's their area. The Sylvari are a little bit tricky because they live around this area, where right now there's a small plant right here growing to be the Grove, which is their main capital. This area is all Azuran territory. As you can see right here, Radasum is still here. It's right now it's just a small town, nothing too fancy, but it's going to be something big later on. Basically, then we have other areas which which are basically no one's to keep. This area right now is inhabited by nothing, actually. This area I think is still from the Char because the Char Blood Legion homelands, I figure. This area, I don't know. We haven't been able to be in here behalf of that outpost over there where you take the portal, but the Crystal Desert will not be available at the start of Guild Wars 2. The Crystal Desert will be updated later, I figured. Now, this area is quite confusing because this is actually a... because this area was actually firstly of the dwarves. And the dwarves are, well, dead. They sacrificed themselves, so I have no idea. The Dredge might control this. Basically, this is ore, and Zaitan rose this. So there's all kinds of dead mains over there. The Ring of Fire, I have no idea if you're actually going to go back here. So let's head on to Ilona. Ilona is also known for the land of the golden sun. Basically, Ilona is split up in various different regions. We're going to take a look at them right now. Basically, this is Istan. The small island right here is Istan. Then right here, we have Korna. This is a pretty big area, and it's all Kornan area. Right here we have Vavi, which is basically Vavian area. Now, there's one special area here, which is the Desolation. You cannot, as a human, you cannot walk over this area because you'll die instantly. There's no way of going through this. Many have found a way to get through here, but most cannot. This area actually separates Kryta, or Tyria, from Ilona. And of course, leading to the opening of the world of Abaddon. But that is all lore related, and you're gonna have to play through it because I won't explain that. And then, last but not least, we have the continent of Cantha. Cantha is really known for its Chinese kind of feel, and that's what I really like, actually. So basically, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the map of Cantha. Basically, here we have the island, Xingje Island. This area is all Kaining City, like the little houses here, everything's Kaining City. Then we have the Echoveld Forest, which is controlled by the Kurziks and the Jade Sea. That is controlled, well, I don't know if it's actually called the Jade Sea, but that's controlled by the Luxons. The Luxons and Kurziks are always on strife, trying to take over each other's lands, etc., etc. And it sometimes gets a little bit annoying, actually. I don't mind. I love going through that storyline, guys. Basically, there is a whole world beside these 3 continents that we have yet to explore. Like, there's so much to do, so much to actually see, more than just these 3 continents. And to be real honest, I'll show you guys the capitals real quick. Well, one capital right here. Basically, I can pinpoint where every capital is going to be. Here, this will be the Grove, Radasum. Right here is actually Divinity Coast and Beetleton. This area, right here, will be Divinity's Reach. Basically, right here we have... Oh, let's not click that. Right here is Lion's Arch. But Lion's Arch is going to be moved a little bit further because with the spawning of ore, there's actually going to be tidal waves, and it's basically going to flood Lion's Arch, which is going to be really bad. Then Holbreck will be somewhere around here. I have no idea, actually, because I don't know. Then the Black Citadel will be somewhere around here. Old Ascalon City, of course, which is where the Ascalon Catacomb Dungeon is. I have no idea if Drachnos Forge is actually going to be there. I really want to know that. I really, really do. And I would like to go back to Cantha and Alona. That would be really nice. But looking at this area, you know, it's quite stunning, you know. Look at that keep behind me. Wow. So guys, basically that's it. I really wanted to show you guys a little bit of lore. I'll go more into depth about campaigns later on and what kind of effect they had. Who were the heroes, who were just guys. Alright. So, I'll see you guys next time. I love this area. It's amazing. See ya.